Welcome to the Daily Editors Podcast, the podcast that reflects, looks, and also checks the political situation in the country. Of course, this is the first time in this year that we are coming back after a long break. And I'm joined with esteemed Standard Group journalists who cover the political field and they know it inside out. From my left is none other than the man from the Murema himself.
Asante.
Yes.
Ndungu Gachane.
Ndungu Gachane.
Yes.
Karibu sana Ndungu.
Asante.
My name is Edwin Nyarangi. I'm from the political desk.
Edwin Nyarangi has always been... speak up, Edwin.
Oh. Yes, I'm Edwin Nyarangi from the political desk. We are here to dissect the matters in the political scene.
And of course, the big man himself in a suit. Amevaa three-piece. He should have come from Blue Janza.
No, ni mashemeji.
Mashemeji. Lazima uwe hivyo.
Yes. So my name is Jeff Kirui.
Yes.
Political affairs reporter.
Yes.
With the Standard Media Group.
Jeff has always been on that beat on TV for quite a while now, I think. And I'm a host, CEO Charles Otieno. Of course, we are doing this. And the big question, gentlemen, is who is behind these abductions? Who is behind these abductions? Jeff?
I think that revelation was made yesterday.
Yeah.
And the revelation was made by the Public Service Cabinet Secretary, Justin Bidan Muturi. He's not new to controversy. We've seen him speaking to power, even when he was the AG last year before he was appointed to the public service docket. We saw him coming out, even though he denied later on that he never mentioned those statements, but he says that the president is never advised. Now coming out this time round again and putting the blame at President Ruto's doorstep, saying that when he went to State House to meet the president, that is the time that the president called the NIS director, Nordin Haji. And his son was released an hour later. So what does that tell you? It tells you that what Justin Muturi is saying is that the president is well aware of what is happening. Yeah. Never mentioned the fact that in the past the president has denied anything to do with abductions in this country. Until when he was in Homa Bay, when he was put to task by the ODM party leader Raila Odinga, the AUC candidate, to end abductions. And he said, we are going to end this thing. But again with the rider, lazima vijana wetu wakuwe na adabu. So that tells you this thing is known in government, even though some of our security heads are saying that they are not aware. They know.
So why is Muturi taking so long? His son was abducted, I think, how many months ago?
Almost
1 year.
1 year?
No, it's actually 7 months.
7 months ago. Yes. This gentleman, Justice Bidan Muturi, has been the AG. When the heat is always in the kitchen, he doesn't resign. He waits until he threatens and doesn't resign. Gachane, why?
I think it has come to a point that Muturi has realized that this government cannot be, it has reached to a point of no return. It has lost legitimacy. That is number one. And he now has decided to
why do you mean lost legitimacy?
The legitimacy in the sense, if he is coming to the public to tell us, Kirui said that the president could be aware or is aware of what is happening. But that is not what Muturi told us yesterday. Muturi told us that the president is behind the abductions. Because when it reaches to a point that only the president is calling Haji and ordering for the release of Muturi's son, that therefore means Muturi is telling us the president is not aware, but behind the abduction. That is number one. Number two, on to your question, is the reason why he is coming at this particular point in time is because he has seen, you see the famous quote, kusikiza crowd. He was at the burial ceremony last week on Friday.
Yes.
And the crowd spoke and told him they do not want to hear anything, especially about the Kenya Kwanza administration. Now, where was he, Muturi, at? He was in Embu. Embu has been the theater of the criticism. It has been the center of criticism against the Kenya Kwanza administration. We have seen there were 3 boys who were abducted. I think one came from Embu. Billy Mwangi.
Yes,
Mwangi. Billy Mwangi.
Billy.
Then during the Gen Z protest, Embu
they actually banned the offices of the Embu governor. And Muturi hails from Embu at a place called Kanyumbora, to be precise. Now, Muturi has seen that for him to resuscitate his career that died some years ago, you remember he was an MP, but he was never re-elected. And because he has seen that there is no direction in this government, he is now coming out. He is actually telling the president, please fire me. I want to vie for a seat in Mount Kenya. And from where I sit and stand, nobody who is afraid of this government, no apologies, no government apologies or cheerleader, who hail from Mount Kenya region, will be re-elected. So Muturi is an exit strategy for him to seek for a political seat in Mount Kenya. That is why he is coming at this particular point in time.
Then if it's an exit strategy, why is he not resigning? Why couldn't he say, after all this, I called Haji, I called P.S. Omolo, I called... it's a long statement. Why couldn't he say that since this is the situation, I'm not going to serve